In the cold, restless waters of the North Atlantic, off the rugged coast of Scotland, lies a cluster of rocky islets known as the Flannan Isles. Remote, windswept, and treacherous, these uninhabited islands have long stirred unease in the hearts of seafarers. But it was in December of 1900 that the Flannan Isles would etch their place in maritime legend, a tale of eerie disappearance that, to this day, defies explanation. The story begins on December 15, 1900, when the lighthouse tender ship Hesperus made its way toward the Flannan Isles lighthouse. The lighthouse, a solitary structure perched atop the largest isle, Eilean Mor, was manned by 3 keepers, James Duckett, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. These men were tasked with ensuring the light shone through storms and darkness, a beacon of safety for ships navigating the perilous waters. The Hesperus had been delayed due to violent weather and rough seas. It wasn't until December 26 that the ship finally approached the island. From a distance, something seemed amiss. The usual welcome flag was absent, and no one was visible on the landing dock. Captain James Harvey, commanding the Hesperus, grew increasingly uneasy. He sounded the ship's horn, fired a flare into the misty sky, but no answer came from the lighthouse. Reluctantly, Joseph Moore, a relief keeper, volunteered to go ashore alone and investigate. Climbing the steep, slippery stone steps, Moore reached the lighthouse and discovered an unsettling stillness. Inside, the kitchen table was set as though a meal had just been prepared. An overturned chair lay on the floor, and the clock on the wall had stopped. Coats belonging to 2 of the keepers were missing, but MacArthur's was still hanging on its hook. Outside, Moore and the landing crew searched the island. The logbook offered few clues, though its last entries hinted at ominous weather and the men's rising anxiety. One entry noted a severe storm, another spoke of strange behavior, MacArthur reportedly weeping, and all 3 praying together, unusual for seasoned keepers. Further inspection of the western landing revealed damage. Heavy equipment had been displaced, and iron railings bent by immense force. Waves must have struck with terrifying power. But what of the men? No bodies, no footprints leading inland, no sign of struggle. Official investigations concluded the men likely succumbed to a rogue wave, perhaps while trying to secure equipment during a storm. Yet many aspects refused to fit neatly. Why would all 3 venture out, leaving the lighthouse unattended? Why would MacArthur, known for his caution, abandon his coat in winter's chill? In the weeks that followed, rumors spread across the Highlands and beyond. Some spoke of ghostly apparitions seen on the island. Others blamed sea spirits, kelpies, or ancient curses. A few whispered of a passing ship luring the men away, or madness born of isolation. Theories multiplied: a fight among the men, abduction by foreign spies, a supernatural storm. But none could be proven. The families mourned without answers, and the Flannan Isles kept their secret. Today, the lighthouse is automated, its beam cutting through the mist without human hands. Travelers who visit Eilean Mor report a strange atmosphere, an uncanny quiet, as though the island itself remembers. The story of the vanished keepers remains a haunting chapter in maritime history, a reminder of nature's indifference and the enduring power of the unknown. As you listen to this tale, imagine the cold wind howling through empty corridors, the crash of distant waves against stone cliffs, and the ghostly light sweeping over the dark Atlantic. Somewhere, in the thick fog and restless sea, the truth waits, still hidden.